Segment 3, up for debate. I have another gripe with you, Alexis, on the teams that you selected for this week's Up for Debate. But you had selected the idea of best playoff team, right? That maybe obviously didn't make it because they haven't made it past the first round. But why did you select the teams that you did? And, because you know where I'm going with this. You know, I'm going to bring it back.
Well, I'm going to agree with you because after I made it and like put it up, I was like, wait a second. I didn't even put the team in here that I would have picked. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. I think I made this really late at night. So that's probably what it was. But I did the 2003 team who made it to the conference finals, the only conference finals appearance that the Minnesota Wild have in team history. I did the 2014 team, I believe, against when they had that playoff win against Colorado and then ended up losing in the second round. And 2008, the year that they won the division. So those were kind of the three teams I picked. And then I ended up not even going with one of the teams that I selected. Jesse, I'll let you air out your beef with me. Go ahead. Because I think you're going to say
2016-17.
Yeah.
Give them some damn respect. No, I mean, ironically, that was the first year that I started covering, but that was the first time that I really felt like I do now, where that team was special. I mean, the 2014 had those core of guys. 2016-17, those guys had grown up and they had gotten much better. And you saw so much promise out of Granlund and Nino Niederreiter and Charlie Coyle even. And everything was just freaking clicking for the Wild that year. And it was so exciting to watch them all regular season that it was hard not to be hopeful for them to move on and continue. So 2016-17 was great. I mean, again, that was an amazing year for me to join my NHL coverage. But that's my team. And that's who I stand by that. That was the team that I thought this year, again, maybe, but I mean, 2016-17's gotta be it for me.
And that's what I ended up going with too. And I even kind of made a joke at myself on Twitter that I'm like, I don't know why I didn't include this in the graphic because this is who I would have picked. The 2003 one, when you go back to that, that team kind of reminds me of this team in the sense that they overachieved a lot. Sure. Like everyone was like, how, you know, they're so young, they're so new, and they're surprising everybody. They're coming down 3-1 twice. And they make the conference finals in their infancy. So in that sense, I think people were disappointed, but just because once they got to the playoffs, they achieved so much that the way they lost in the conference finals was extremely disappointing. But I think 2016, 2017, and kind of my reasoning for it is they obviously swung for the fences on that late season addition of Martin Hanzal and Ryan White. And at the time, I really defended them. I respected that they saw potential.
Did you like that trade? You liked it? Like the
looking back on it, it's the worst trade of all time. But at the time, a lot of people were like, what are they doing? And I'm like, you know what? I respect that they see potential with this team and they're going for it. To me, it was just like, they just balled out. They were like, let's do it. Let's make a change here. Let's see if it's going to get us a long playoff run. And looking back on it, I'm devastated at how that went because I don't want to say that's why they didn't achieve much in the playoffs, but looking back on it, I'm like, that's probably not the best move for them to make there. And I don't really have any beef with Martin Hanzal. Ryan White, though, was an atrocious addition to the Minnesota Wild roster. But so I think that's why that one was really disappointing for me because, like you said, there was a lot expected of them once they got to the playoffs, and everybody was talking about how exciting and good this team was, and they just couldn't get it done. So I would have to agree with you 100%. 2016, 2017 was pretty disappointing to see the way they bowed out in the playoffs.
Yeah, I got nothing to add. That would be it. I mean, that's it. It was.
I got to stop doing the up for debates at like midnight on Tuesday night. I got to clear my mind and do them earlier in the day.
Exactly.